Hey everybody, just a short video coming up for the Bulletini microphone with the XVive U3 wireless transmitter and receiver through a Fender Blues Junior amp. Check it out. Thanks. Hello everybody, Rob Paparozzi. Going to be doing a basement video. I'm going to keep this one short. I'm going to be doing a bunch more, but I got some road gigs coming up and I wanted to do a quick demo of a new mic that I just got, the Bulletini from blowsmeaway.com. It's a nice small bullet size mic. If I held it up to a regular bullet, you'd kind of get an idea the size, almost less than half, right? Now you can get this with, it's high impedance. You can get it with or without a volume control. I prefer it with the volume control for the uses that I have. But here's the volume pot on the back. Really nice feel to it too. And all the way to the left would be off, and then to the right your volume increases. It's a high impedance, so all you need is a screw-on connector, like such, and a 1/4-inch jack. So your cable's going to look like that. Now today what I was going to do is use it with a wireless system. There's a new one that's out called the XVive that a couple of harp players were asking me about. And I haven't road tested it on a gig yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be fine. They're digital, these new systems, 2.4 gigahertz, and the XVive U3, which is this, works on an XLR system. So you can plug it into any XLR low impedance mic that you have, right? The U2 would be like guitar jack end. So if you're just doing the high impedance, you might want to look at the U2. Today I'm going to show you how this works. Here's your transmitter. Okay, just normal mic transmitter. Now this one again has the XLR end on it. So what you're going to need, if you're going to use it with like a Bulletini mic or a high impedance mic, is a connector. And Greg, a human from Blows Me Away, will configure whatever you need. I happen to need a screw-on, right, with an XLR end. Now you want to be careful all the time when you're connecting your cables. Always make sure there's nice free loose end here. You don't want your end to be all crooked. So you just take it and easily screw it on like this, nice and loose, right? Make sure everything's free and screw it on nice and straight. Don't force it. And when you get it on all the way, just give it an extra 1/8 of an inch, wrench with your finger right to the right. Not real tight. Don't over tighten these. That's all you need, and it's tight and it's good to go. So be mindful of that. And take your transmitter now, and you could just pop it in, and you just pop it in, and you'll hear it click. So now you're on. See that little light? It's in the on position. And on here, when you're dealing with high impedance, you have a power switch, right? And you have a mic line switch. Mic should be up when you're using a low impedance mic, right? Like something like this, a low impedance, a 58. This happens to be Blows Me Away Ultimate 58, great microphone. Or 57, right? So these are low impedance, so you have it in the mic position. High impedance, like this, or your other, right, your bullet mics, high impedance, put it down in the line position. So I have it down set on, not mic, but line. All right, now let's go to the receiver. Here's the receiver. And the receiver, since I'm going low impedance, you're going to need a transformer to go low Z to high Z, right? That's just the connection that I have. So here's your receiver looks like. Unlike the regular units, now you can get a regular wireless unit. Samsung, I think, stopped making them, but Greg Human over at Blows Me Away is selling the great Sennheiser units. This old AKG I have is kind of outdated, so I don't recommend this, and I went for this, which is, under $200. Not a bad deal. When you're buying a wireless unit, you probably add another 100 to that, at least. So there's these XVive systems, $199. There's your receiver. There's no knob, like a volume knob on it. Basically, you're going to control that from your microphone. You just have an on and off here. So what I'm going to do is plug in my low to Z, low Z to high Z, and I'm going to plug that XLR in. That's going to go into my amp, and then I'll turn it on. Okay. Now I'm powered up. I'm going through a Blues. I don't know. Let me just tilt this down a little bit. See the Blues Junior? It's just a new Blues Junior amp, guitar amp, no tube swaps. So I set the master at about half, treble down to about under 2, the mids under 2, the bass maybe just a little under 3. You don't want a lot of a bass, and you don't. It has great bass response on this mic, and you don't want the treble too high because you might get some feedback. So starting with those settings, let's see what we got. I'll start with an A harp. I use the Big River with the Blue Moon combs. That's my favorite harp. And I don't have the volume up very hot here. I don't know how hot I'm going to be able to get it. But I got some nice crunch already. Grab a C harp with my Halcheck comb. This one I think is a black aluminum. Pretty cool. Big River. So the XVive wireless system, we're going to go road test it. So we'll be back and check back for more videos with this great new Bulletini microphone. This one has the volume control. There's my little adapter to get me to the transmitter. And there's my receiver, that little thing sticking up out of the channel on the end. All right, thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back real soon. Go check out blowsmeaway.com for these mics, and then you can find these over at, like, you know, Sweetwater or something like that, the XVive system. You would want the U3 if you're going to use it with low impedance or high impedance, and then you can get the adapter. Or if you're strictly high impedance, check out the XVive U2. All right, thanks again. Rob Paparozzi signing off.